Hello, today I have very good news on how we save around 0.25 megabytes of ROM space and around 100 microseconds of CPU time and a little bit of RDP time. And that is Mario's animations. This is in large chunks thanks to Pixel Palavra. He managed to find the way to hook up the final piece of thing I needed. And that is Mario's armature on Mario 64 has 20 animation bones. Now think about how many you really need. You have 4 limbs, shoulder, elbow, and hand. For example, are 3 bones and 4 limbs, that makes 12 bones. The head, his butt, and his upper body, that's 15 bones. So where's the other 5 bones? That's right, they're wasted. Just like most animations in Mario 64, there's a bunch of wasted animations. And across the 240 animations that Mario has, this took a serious amount of ROM space, as well as obviously just being inefficient compute-wise. So Pixel found a way to bake Mario's animations down to a rig with the 5 useless bones removed, and then we just need to write a script to import them all back in-game. And actually, once they're in-game, we need to convert them with our quaternion animation tool. So there's quite the stack of transformations going on here. So let me show you how we can do it now with a bunch of scripts that have been written. If you're a programmer, you know what this is. Let me just show you what this does. We export here, and this goes all into the folder here. You can see there's a bunch of animations. I have another file I can just double click. I like to just make batch files for all my scripts that I just double click on. It renames all these to proper names that we can use on Mario 64. Takes a little bit. It also converts them. FAST64 exports them in a format that cannot be used right away, unfortunately. We take all of these, copy. Let's go over here, right here. Delete the old animations, 240 animations. Paste a new one right here. And then lastly, we need to compile, which also does all the quaternion animations. This is a C code, so it's way, way faster. And now we have our Mario in-game with the 5 bones removed. And that's how quickly we can export all the animations at once. And he's beautiful and efficient. And I know there's some weirdnesses there, but I'm sure we can figure that out. That's a little bit concerning, but no matter. Very cool. I'll performance profile this soon and see if this fixes or adds a few more FPS. Okay, I figured out what the jitter is. Look, some animations in Mario 64 have 2 parts, like the jump animation. You see how he jumps and lands. You see how there's the land animation as part of the land after jump animation? That's what's going on. Yeah, so that part didn't export correctly from in-game when we put them in Blender. So there is some cleanup needed, which means we actually save quite a bit more ROM space, so that's not even that bad. That's actually good news, even if it looks really bad right now. Look forward to that. Bye-bye.